Hello, my name is Yale Handler, and this is the story of corn. Farmers start planting in late April and May. A single kernel is planted in large rows. One stalk of corn produces 1 to 2 ears of corn. Farmers will often use fertilizer, weed control, and insect control for larger crops. Corn is harvested in the fall by hand or by large combine. Farmers use large combines to speed up the process of harvesting. Combines use a large plow to cut the corn at the stalk, then the corn is sifted and grinded into each individual kernel of corn. The corn is then put into a nearby truck and shipped for processing. After processing, corn is put into either bags or crates. Crates weigh 2,000 pounds, whereas bags weigh 50 pounds. Crates are more common because they can be shipped by ship, by truck, or by train, whereas bags can only be shipped by truck. Humans consume corn in many different ways, mostly in cereals and high fructose corn syrup. However, you can find corn in flour, whiskey, corn flakes, chewing gum, peanut butter, and even animal feed. High fructose corn syrup is an artificial sweetener made from corn. It is rumored that it is bad for you, but the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, have declared that it is a safe and harmless ingredient. Corn is a very globalized product because the U.S. exports its corn to countries such as Mexico, Japan, Colombia, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, Canada, and Guatemala. Countries all over the world receive corn from the United States. Corn is a very sustainable crop because it can grow in most climates, but on the other hand, it takes a lot of water to grow corn. Liters and liters and liters of water are wasted every day from the evaporation within the corn. Corn farms depend on large underwater aquifers for all their irrigation. Large pumps pump the water from the aquifers up to the surface and then onto the corn. Most farmers use nitrogen-based fertilizers to help their corn grow faster. However, when the fertilizer builds up and there's a large rainfall or a flood, the nitrogen in the fertilizer is pushed into the nearest waterway, which makes it harder for the water to filter out bacteria and any unwanted sewage. A study found that 20% of corn was grown on land designated as highly erodible. The three main chemicals released in corn production are very harmful to the environment. Nitrogen diminishes water quality, phosphorus promotes excessive plant growth, and ammonia contributes to greenhouse gases. It is predicted that the nitrogen pollution in the Mississippi riverbed will increase by 34% by 2022 if there continues to be a boom in corn production. Corn doesn't have a large impact on Canada's economy because Canada only accounts for 1% of the global consumption of corn. In 2017, Canada only consumed 524 million bushels of corn, which costed an estimated $2.3 billion US. The corn industry benefits the economy because it creates millions of jobs and contributes with a trade surplus of $34 billion US, which is more than any other US industry. More corn leads to more farmers, and more farmers leads to more money, which helps the both statewide and national GDPs. A study done in South Dakota showed that 6% of statewide GDP came from corn production. It also showed that $2.43 billion US came from corn as well. Corn is weighed by the bushel. In 2017, a bushel of corn costed $4.40. In 2017, the average farmer makes around $39,000 per year, and the American agricultural industry supports 23 million U.S. jobs.